got 2 wires and a hose. I'm gonna take that off. I'm not sure if those wires. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I got a few little upgrades and repairs I got to do here. New toilet, among other things. So, haven't been in the boat yet. So we're gonna go in there and see how she is. Hopefully everything is good. All right, everything looks good. Letting some air flow through here. So one of the things I have to do is I got another tap for this to replace this old one. This thing just shoots straight across and splashes everywhere and no control over it. So got that. I want to paint the anchor locker, which is up behind that thing. I got the toilet to put in the head. Now the only thing with that is it mounts on the front and back, not side by side like you see. So hopefully this will be enough out to grasp it. I got to put the batteries back in, get them on charge. It's May 10th again, as May 10th last year, but we had a lot more snow last year at this time, but we were pretty much getting the boat ready to go at the same time. So it's a late start again. The CD stopped working on this thing and I didn't want to spend a pile of money on this, so I actually found someone actually had one of these kicking around, so 20 bucks, hopefully that'll do. CD seems to work. Everything else seems to be good, so got a whole bunch of work to do. With that new faucet, I think I'm gonna have to take that ice box out again to get up underneath behind a sink to get the wires and the hole and everything. So I have to pick one of these little items to start with and get going on this. It's very humid today. There's a chance of rain tonight, I think. Well, this is only the third warm day we've had in the last month. Gotta get at her, I guess. So I'm thinking the ideal place to start, I guess, is getting the batteries in the engine compartment there. One other thing I'd like to do too is get a light in this engine room here. Some kind of light. I don't think I want the blue light in there, maybe a white light, some kind. And fingers crossed that I winterize this properly and that she starts and runs good this year with no issues. I probably just jinxed it. Not an overly large engine room, so when I get in here, I get stuck. Alright, batteries are in. Pretty sure I got it hooked up the way it was last year. So now I just got to get them charging. Alright, batteries are in, plugged in, shore power, 14.6 volts. Good, it's charging. Right on. Alright, I think next job is going to be the faucet here. That's the faucet. It turns that way, turns this way. There's the controller. So I think that'll be better. Much better. All right, got the icebox out. You've seen me take the icebox out in the other video. Now we're looking up at that. We've got 2 wires and a hose. We gotta take that off. I'm not sure if those wires are plugged together or crimped together. We'll take a look at that. All right, so these don't seem like it's a plug. It seems like it's a crimped. So I'm gonna have to cut these and put some plugs on them. Alright, so I managed to get the hose off, but not without splashing antifreeze in my face. That was nice. So now I'm going to undo that white nut up there and pull the other tap out. The only problem is there's 2 separate holes there, so we might have to cover up a hole somehow. And I got to put the plug ends on those. Kind of a cheap crimper, but there we go. Yeah, see, I got 2 holes here, so we're going to have to get a bigger cover or something on there. Yeah, see, that'll fit the 1 hole, but then we got this hole to cover. So I need something. Let's see how far those threads go down. Might not go down enough. Now it should. If I get a flat piece of, yeah, now the threads are down far enough. It's just a plumbing cover. So I think it should be okay. Can still operate it. Just as long as I have enough thread at the bottom. Which I don't, of course. Okay. I'm gonna have to get something flatter. Well, it's not pretty, but it will work, although the threads don't seem to want to go down far enough to grab on the nut, so I'm gonna have to cut out down below and see if I can get it in there. All right, got the nut to grab, so she's in now. That's much nicer. You can store it out of the way, keep it down, whatever. Right on. I'll get some more paint on this piece of tin here just to make it look a little better. So I just got to connect these wires and get this hose put on that end and clamp down, and then she should be good. Okay. It's all together now. All right, test. Nice. You hear the pump going on and off. Right on. I just gotta finish painting this little piece here so it doesn't look so silly. It still looks silly, but it works. All right, we're gonna call that project done. Not pretty, but it works, so that's all that matters. On to the next. Probably gonna tackle the toilet now. I have this new toilet. The other one leaked. So like I said, this one's a bit different. It attaches at the front and the back. And the other one was at the sides. So hopefully it'll fit. It's pretty looking. It's got all the attachments if I were to put it as a pump out, but I think I'm just going to leave it how I had the other one as a non-pump out. The brackets. Yeah, and the instructions. And it's a power flush. You pump this up, and then every time you don't have to pump it every time, and then you just press this and it power flushes. So then it tells you it tells you if it's full or not at the bottom, whether you got to empty it. So seems to be decent. Got all the little semi instructions right on the lid. Like I said, that's power flush, pump, fill, and then I have to figure out how to take it apart to take it out to dump it. In case you're interested, and that's the Dometic 970 series toilets, and I believe this one is the 974 MSD, which gives you the extra stuff to make it into a pump out and a fill. That would go in there, and that would go in there, or the back. Anyways, I'm just going to leave it as a carry out for now. They even give you a nice little template where to put the mounting brackets. Alright, so there's a little clip on the back here, just a plastic thing that you pull out a bit. Unclips. Vent. When you're dumping it, this is your dump hose, swivels out. And they give you the cap for it. Shows you over there how to do it. Pretty cool. So, let's take a quick look here. There's the pump out hoses and the pump out and the water hose. And I'm just curious to see if if I have enough room. It's going to be close. Going to be close. Depends how far the toilet sticks past there. So the back doesn't look like it sticks out too far anyway. So these are the mounting brackets. Slide in there. So I mean, it's only half an inch past the brackets, which is good. So it should fit right on. Yeah, just gonna fit. Now it's angled back. So if I put that right at the front of that bracket, I gotta take these off obviously, or I could probably leave them on if it fits. Then I won't have to patch the holes. Catch that in slow motion. I thought it would stay, but it didn't. No. Oh, I gotta take those off. There she goes again. Yeah, I think they lied about the size of the hole. Alright, that's 2 screws that are broken, and I drilled the hole bigger. So obviously these are cheap ass screws. Gonna have to get something better. I don't know why. They're junk. Okay, I've had to go even bigger on the bit, 9/64. That's like 3 times bigger. But I did finally get it to work. Now we're going to see if this front one will work. I drilled it just as big. It's just through a little bit of aluminum, so. That one seems to be alright. What are the odds, eh? What are the odds? Got 1 screw left out of 6, 10 screws. Wow. Okay, now we're going to see if this thing fits in. This would just stay up for a second. So that's supposed to go in like that, but on the front too, maybe. One a little too crooked. There. And this is supposed to go in and lock it. And there we are. Whew. Well, this is supposed to just clip in. There we go. I just have to put the filler cap on and it should be done. Okay, this cap, I just wanted to point out, it has a pressure release in there, which is pretty cool. Get too much pressure from the heat in here, it'll release the pressure. Whew, that's hot in here. Like 22 degrees outside, finally. And in the boat, it's really hot, but I'm sure you wanted to see me sitting on the toilet. There's not a lot of room in here. So, and I think it would be like a hot box if I shut the door. So, but it's in. That's all that counts. I got a toilet that won't leak. That's good. Right on. Another project done.